Hello everybody, welcome to SS Multimedia. This is Abiram Palam. Today we're going to be talking about units of mass. Objective. Understanding how to estimate objects of units of mass. So if you do not understand what that that means today we're going to be talking about, let's say, different types of objects like laptops or sometimes apples and different things like that, and we're going to try to estimate the weight of that. That is the units of mass. So today we're going to be talking about how we can do that. Now let's try a few problems here. Should a bat be 300 grams or 300 pounds? Now 300 pounds is pretty big. It's more than average human weight, and a bat is not as big as a human, and that would mean 300 lb is too big of a weight for a certain type of bat. It could be like a cricket bat or a baseball bat. So 200 lb cannot be our answer because that is way too big. So our answer can be 300 grams. Now, 300 grams is not the exact total of it. It's an estimate. We're trying to not guess the exact answer, but the estimate. Let's say your cat can be 24 pounds, and we're trying to round it. We can either round it to 25 or 20. So we're not trying to find the exact answer, but we can also round. So rounding can also make it help. Now, should a mango be 20 grams or 200 pounds? Now again, 200 pounds is almost the size of a human's weight, and a mango is way smaller than a human. So our answer should be 20 grams. Now, before we move on to the next one, I hope you guys have a paper and pen next to yourself, so you guys are doing this with me. Because if you don't, and if you don't understand the concept, I don't want you guys to keep on watching this video over and over in case if you need to. If you're a learner that likes to watch your videos and I can watch them over and over, do that as many as you want. But people who are not like that, make sure you have a pen and pencil so you're also doing this with me. Now, one thing we can always remember is we put pounds in all these problems. So anything that is almost above 100 pounds cannot be a weight of a small item. Let's say like a laptop or a iPhone or a pencil. A pencil can be 100 pounds. So we can always tell the answer could be less than probably around 300 grams or 20 grams or 50 grams. We can tell it like that. But if you're thinking a pencil is 100 lb, I put pounds, 100 lb, then you might not want to consider that because a pencil is really light and it cannot be 100 pounds. Now, let's do problem time. Now, for problem time, what we're going to do is, first problem, should a iPhone be 200 grams or 20 pounds? Now, 20 pounds is a little too big for an iPhone, first of all. An iPhone should be less than 1 pound. I'll put less. One less. So it should not be so big. So our answer here would be 200 grams. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, this guy is doing it wrong because iPhones are not all 200 grams. And remember what I said. We're not trying to find the exact answer. We're trying to find the estimate. So, we're looking for numbers that are close to that, not the exact answer. So our answer here is 200 grams because 20 pounds is too big for just a small iPhone. An iPhone should be something like this. Sorry, I'm not really good at drawing, but it should not be 20 pounds. So, time for our next one here. Let me get my color, changing colors. Should an average weight of a human? Now, I've been considering all these problems to the average human weight. So let's see if we can use that hint to solve this problem. Now, 300 grams. We're going to look back and what was the answer for that could be 300 grams. 200 grams, we got an answer for just an iPhone. An iPhone we already thought was smaller than a human. So our answer would be 140 pounds because 300 grams is way smaller. If you look back at our previous problems, we used these are all small items like a cricket bat or a baseball bat and a mango. These are all pretty small, and we got 300 grams and 20 grams. But since we're now dealing with an average human, it should not be that small because humans are actually pretty big, not as like weight considered, but they're bigger than iPhones and items and everything. So our answer here would be 140 pounds. Now, let's move on to the next one. So an average weight of a male tiger. You want to make sure that you remember it's male tiger because male and female tigers, their average weight is a little different. And I put male tiger so some of you won't get confused and think this guy's doing it wrong. So should an average weight of a male tiger be 400 pounds or 1,000 pounds? Now, 1,000 pounds is way too big. That's even bigger than a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are bigger than tigers. So our answer here would be 460. Now, you're probably thinking, why is this guy comparing with everything that's big and small? Because comparing the items would be easier, and that is what I suggest when your teacher asks you to do units of mass. Compare the items. Let's say you're trying to figure out, okay, what's an average weight of a let's say an bear, at least it's up to 250 or 300 pounds, and you're looking at and you're trying to find out, okay, is 1,000 pounds is compared to almost bigger than a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are bigger than bears. So our answer would be around 250, and it wouldn't be 1,000. So I suggest you do that whenever your teacher does something like this, and always keep that in mind because you will need it. You always have to remember to compare your items. If you don't compare, then it's going to become a little tricky. And I also suggest if you don't know what lb or grams or this g means, so the g equals grams, and the lb, even though it does not have p anywhere in there, but it still stands for pounds. So if you don't know that, make sure you write it on like a sticky note in front of you and memorize that, because if you're in 3rd grade and you're watching this video and you don't know, you will need that. So keep that in mind too, so you don't forget. Now I'm going to write down a few problems here. So should an average weight of a, let's say, a scooter. So a scooter weight should be 300 pounds. I'll put pound there so you guys don't get confused. Or about 2 pounds. So you guys are going to pause that video and try to solve that. And we have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I've hoped you learned a lot from this video. If you did, please hit the like button and share this to your 3rd grade friends. Look out for the 5th grade playlist, not the 5th grade, the 3rd grade playlist and the 4th grade. And if you're watching this video, then 5th grade playlist will also be out soon too, so that's a day or two, and look out for those, and look out for the 3rd grade playlist. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Abraham Paulum. Comment down below how we can make our videos better, and please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.